Hello everyone. Today's notes are on the law of sines. So for my class, this is brand new. You may have seen it in an honors geometry class last year. Either way, it's probably either new or a good reminder for it. So in a triangle, the way that we label it, if we use A, B, and C, is the angles are the uppercase A, B, and C. The sides opposite of it are the lowercase versions of those letters. So I've color-coded it on here so you can see which ones I'm referring to. So there's a proportional relationship between the sine of an angle and its opposite side. And you can create equations on a triangle to find a missing angle or missing side. And this works for any triangle. It does not have to be a right triangle. So we have the sine of A over A is the same as the sine of B over B, which is the same as the sine of C over side C. So you're going to create a ratio of the sine of the angle over the length of its opposite side. Now for the equation, you only need two of them. So you are going to be looking essentially for one piece of information. So you're going to know three pieces of information. So let's look at problem number one. So on here we have angle A is 48 degrees, its opposite side is unknown. Angle B is 93 degrees and its opposite side is 15. So if we first started off with the 93 degrees and the 15, because we know all of that, we can write that the sine of 93 over 15. So that's our first ratio. Then we can take our 48 degrees and its opposite side, and we can write our second ratio, which is the sine of 48 over x. Now, the law of sines says that those two ratios should be the exact same. So we can now solve this. So it is like a cross multiplying problem. So I'm going to multiply the ones that are across from each other. And I'm going to get x times the sine of 93 equals 15 times the sine of 48. And I'm going to divide both sides by the sine of 93. So what you're going to do in your calculator is you're going to figure out the sine of 48, you're going to multiply it by 15, and then you're going to divide it by 93. And when you do that, you should get about 11.2. But I do want you to try that to make sure that you get 11.2. Okay, let's try one more. Okay, nice and short for today. So our angle is 120 and its opposite side is 18. So those are going to go together. So I'm going to write the sine of 120 over 18. And for the other one, I have the angle unknown and its opposite side 11. So that's going to be the sine of x, because I don't know the angle, over 11. So if I cross multiply that, I'm going to get 11 times the sine of 120 equals 18 times the sine of x. Getting the sine of x by itself, I'm going to divide both sides by 18. And I'm going to get the sine of x equals, and I'm going to be getting a decimal. If you put it into your calculator, 11 times the sine of 120 divided by 18, you're going to get about 0.05, nope, just kidding, 0.5292. So this again is one where you use that inverse sine. So I'm going to do the inverse sine of both sides. And I'm going to get x, and my angle ends up being about 32 degrees. So make sure that works for your calculator also. Make sure your calculator's in degrees. So you're going to be doing the proportions to find the missing side of a triangle. And again, the triangles do not have to be right angles, which is what's nice and how the law of sines works. If you have any questions, come talk to me at office hours on Wednesday or on Thursday. Email me, message me, whatever you need to. Hope you guys are staying home and you're staying healthy and safe. Have a great, oh, just kidding, hold on. Your word of the day is sine. And your assignment is law of sines. Okay, now you can have a great day.